thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this makeup look right here for look number 7 of my 12 looks of Christmas series. I'm so excited. I love this. I love how much colour is in it, how creative I was able to be with this, and all of the colours that are together. So if you want to see how I created this makeup look here, then please keep on watching. First, eye prep with the P. Louise base in shade 2. Our first shadow, we're going to start off with a shade from the Nikkie Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. I love this palette so much. We're going to be using shade Slasher, which is this one here. I'm going to be taking that on my Morphe JH33 brush, just dipping that in, tapping off the excess and putting it on. I mean, look at how pigmented that is. Now, I don't have a specific way that I want this look to go. I just know that I want to use a lot of colour. So this can be a good thing sometimes, but it also can be a bad thing because you never know which way it's going to go. So I think I'm just going to leave the purple there. Obviously it looks a bit crazy at the minute, but it's going to start to make sense as we move on. So before we carry on and before I forget, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to Ava. I just want to say thank you very much for watching my videos and supporting me. So I just wanted to do you a little shout out. We're going to go in next with this red shade from the Nikkie Tutorials palette, and this is called Mackay. Anyway, and I'm going to take that on my Zoeva 227 brush, and I'm just going to follow on from where I just put that purple. I don't know why I wanted to do red next, just how I was feeling. I just felt like they would probably blend well together. Oh, I like that. So I've just cleaned that brush off and we're going to go in with another shade now. We're going to go in next with this shade Redemption, which is this beautiful orange colour. I'm going to take that on the same brush, but I've cleaned off the red. I wanted to use the same one just because I remember years ago watching makeup tutorials and I loved watching them, but I would always, the one thing that I'd always notice was that they would always use so many brushes and I could only afford a couple of brushes at that time. So I feel like if I try and stick to a couple of brushes, then everyone might be able to recreate this. I am going to take shade Amsterdam. Now, I put a little poll on my Instagram to see what colour everyone said this was, because I asked a few people on WhatsApp. I sent them a picture of it swatched on my finger and was like, is this blue or purple? I'll put the picture on the screen now. When I sent it, I thought it was blue. Then when I looked back at the picture, I'm like, no, it's purple. And then my friend was like, it's purple. No, then my friend was like, it's blue. And I was like, hang on a minute, I just think it's purple now. My other friend was like, I think it's purple. And someone else said a bluey purple. Okay, so far it's 83% purple, 17% blue. I don't know, you know. When I look at it now, I'm thinking blue. When I look at it on the picture, I'm like, that's purple. Hope this isn't another dress scenario. So we're just going to go really lightly on this because I don't know if I'm going to regret it or not. We'll see. Oh, I don't regret it just yet. Now it looks just blue on the skin, I think. Okay, I'm not mad at it yet. So next to that, I'm going to go in with Blend and Snap, which is this shade here. So decided I'm going to bring Amsterdam out a little bit more, and I'm going to have that as like the main colour on the outer edge. Now sometimes with looks like these you can start to lose a little bit of colour. Once you add in loads of shadows together and blend in, then you can lose them. I feel like we've lost the red a little bit, so I'm just going to go back over it with the same red. I'm going to take this baby blue colour next from the Nikkie Tutorials palette, and this is shade Plot Twist. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the outer edge of the blue, just to help blend the edges. Now I'm going to want to bring that purple in a little bit more onto the lid, and I'm going to use the P. Louise base to put down before a shimmer soon. But I just wanted to make sure that this outer edge had as much purple in as it could. Now we're going to use the P. Louise base to cut the lid. So I think I'm going to do a matte and a shimmer on the eye. I just feel like we've come this far. let's just go all out. I'm going to take the shade Zoma, which is this beautiful peach shade, and we're going to put this on the inner section. Oh yeah, like that. So just on the inner section and leave that middle half free. Now for shimmer, some of these shimmers and other shadows were designed to be applied with the finger. I don't know which one it is because I've lost the little leaflet thing that came with it. So I'm just going to hope that it works with a brush. And take the shade Pride, which is this beautiful, beautiful pink shimmer shade. And I'm just going to tap that after that peachy shade. Oh, it seems to be applying. Then I'm just going to blend using that purple shade. So we're going to move on to lashes, and then the outer edges we are going to move on to in a little bit. Once we've done the face and stuff, we will sort out that and the under eye. So for lashes, I'm going to take some dramatic ones because obviously this look needs dramatic lashes. And these are the TL17 Tatty lashes. So the lashes are on, and I'm going to pop on a bit of eyeliner, but I'm going to use a shadow to do this. So all you need to be able to do this is a brush, a really small, a flat brush, or a little detailer brush, a facial spray, something to wet it with. We're going to take shade VLA, which is this neon yellow colour. So just spray your brush, pop it into the shadow, tap off any excess, and apply like normal eyeliner. So I'm going to do the bottom eye now before face, just because I'm going to use something very colourful, very bright, and we can work around it. So I'm just going to take the Stacey Marie Carnival palette. This is a Be Perfect Cosmetics palette. So I'm going to take shade Mood, which is this really, really deep blue colour, and then just put that on the outer edge. And then we're going to follow it up with the shade Sky, which is this baby blue colour. So zoomed you back out, and we're going to move on to face. We are going to whiz through this just because I'm very conscious that this tutorial is going to be very long. Foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay foundation. This is in shade 21, but I think this is going to be a bit too light for me, so I'm going to mix it with 220 Maybelline Fit Me. Just avoid the eye area for now. Get as close to it as you can without ruining any of the shadows that we've already put on. We're going to be using a concealer brush to work around the shadows with concealer. For concealer, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect, and this is in shade Light Natural. I'm just going to pop that onto the back of my hand, and we're going to work that right up to the blue and just work around it. To contour, I'm going to use this little Bobbi Brown stick, and I think this is a tester from somewhere, and this is in shade Walnut. Can't get enough. Take your time. Just do it right. We will rise. And then I'm just going to blend that with the same brush that I always use to blend my contour. I actually don't know what this brush is called. I got it in a Real Techniques gift set last year for Christmas, so I don't know the name of it unfortunately, but I use this basically to blend all of my contour out. So to set my face, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Translucent Matte and Poreless Powder, and I'm just going to use that to set where I've concealed. Blush, I'm going to use a Kiko Velvet Blush Stick, and this is in shade 05, and this is a more pinkier version of the one that I used the other day. And I'm just putting that onto this brush and onto my cheeks. Bronzer, I'm going to use this L'Oreal, it's called a Tiara or Tiara bronzer. I've had this for ages, and the labels come off of it. The lid is actually broken it. And I'm just going to go over where I contoured. For powder blush, I'm going to take the Lottie London Ombre blush. I've just broke the lid off this one as well, and this is in shade Serene. I don't mind going in with this face makeup because the eye look is so dramatic. It probably looks silly if I did a really natural look. For mascara, I'm going to use the Miss HA 4D mascara. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Doll Beauty Shine Bright. Now for this section here with the shadow, I'm just taking a blending brush with nothing on and making sure that that's nice and blended out. I don't want any harsh lines. We spent ages blending, so we're not going to give up now. And now moving on to lips, I think I'm going to go with something a bit more pinky today. So I'm going to take the MAC Spice lip liner. And then just taking this Colourful liquid lipstick, and this is in shade Strip. And then just finishing it off with a Colourpop lip gloss in Game On. And here we have the finished look. If you've watched my channel before, if you've watched other videos, you will know I don't often go into big splashes of colour like this. I like sort of more bronzy, neutral, gold, shimmer, that kind of thing. But as I said before, I'm trying to challenge myself with this 12 looks of Christmas. I wanted to get creative, I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I feel like I like these kind of looks when I do them. I'm always like, why don't I do colour more? I just never really gravitate towards them for like daily wear, obviously, or even when I'm thinking about creating a makeup look. And all it takes is literally looking in a palette and seeing what colours you've got. I feel like this is giving me really big Stacey Marie vibes. So the Carnival palette that I used, the makeup artist that created that, she's called Stacey Marie, and she's so talented. She's incredible with colour. But with this, I just really wanted to have a look in the palette, see what colours worked, what to put together, and I feel like it turned out really well. I'm pretty pleased with it. I hope that you are too. So do let me know if you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed this colourful makeup look. Obviously when the 12 looks of Christmas is over, then if you do like seeing the colourful makeup looks, I'll continue with them. So we've still got some tutorials yet to come, so don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of when they go up, and I hope to see you here again tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the next tutorial. Thank you!